There's no one watching. Oh, that's good.
That's always a good start.
That's a good start.
Good morning. Welcome to MAKE Gosport TV. My name's Alan Hodges. I'm your host here for our live event, and we are here in the Maker Space in Gosport. We are extremely excited to have you with us here today, and we have got so much stuff for you to actually see, so much to tell you about, and so much to show you of what's going on here in the Maker Space this morning. Coming up, details on the space itself. We've got how you can be involved, how you can become a member, what's happening here today, what we've been up to recently, and what we've got coming up soon in the future. So please stay tuned, stick around, and we have got lots of stuff to share with you. First things first, if you haven't already got one, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, grab a digital electronic notepad, whatever you use for your normal note-taking exercises. We've got a ton of websites and information to give you, so go and grab that, and we'll come back to those shortly. So we'll tell you how to find us physically here in the real world, where to go for our websites and our Instagram feeds and YouTube and so on and so forth. So there's a whole ton of stuff to give you. You may also be able to see behind me, if I swap you out basically to that view, as you can see, we've got the Repair Café going on today. So we'll come back to that later. But also within the Repair Café, we have our, sometimes called raving, but we like to call them our roving reporters, Chris and Emma, and they will be popping in and out with some live feeds of some repairs, and we'll show you how we're doing and what's coming today and what's being repaired. So some great stuff to see with them, and from your point of view, it gives you a flavour of what we do once a month here at the Repair Café at MAKE Gosport. Firstly, I think it would be a good idea and the polite thing to do to show you a little bit of information about the space itself and give you our brief guided tour. So what I'll do is I'll hand you over to a video that is made by Paul, who owns and runs the Maker Space here in Gosport, and he'll do the guided tour that will give you a brief overview. So we'll switch to that.
Welcome to MAKE Gosport. I'll give you guys a quick tour and an update on what we've been doing for the past 2 years. Here's our kitchen area. This is for members to make sure that they're well fed and most importantly well coffeed. We head on upstairs. First floor, we've got our media lab. It's being used for electronics projects at the moment, but this is where we do photography, video editing, sound recording. And then this comes out onto our terrace. See, we've got a lovely view. Nice little barbecue and wood-fired pizza oven, log burner. So a big part of the space is the social aspect for members to hang out and do bits and pieces. This is our detailing room. Currently with a little bit of a refurb, but we've got a little spray booth in here now, some storage, sink, and a screen printing press. This is our electronics lab. Got plenty of components. PC workstations, a droid repair centre, test diagnostic equipment and a soldering blade. And we have a little storage area here we've just added. And then onto our most used machine in the space. This is our laser. Currently cutting out some key rings by the look of it to give away at Maker Central. So we've got laser material storage. And then we've got our 3D print area. So we have resin printer and curing station in a fume cupboard. We have a powder 3D printer, back form centre, and the filament 3D printers over here. This is our general kind of classroom and craft room. So our sewing group meets up here, and we've got a little lounge area up at the back there as well. Downstairs, this is the most used workshop in the building. This is our woodworking area. So we've got plenty of hardware storage, machine tools, hand tools, and all our hand power tools, most of which provided by Triton, so big shout out to them for supporting the maker community. A few projects underway here, and then this is our hot room. So we've got all the welding equipment, and a CNC plasma table over there. This is our newest machine. This is our full-size 84 CNC router, lovingly called Big Chris after one of our members that makes a lot of sawdust. And then we have our wood turning room, got our lathes, scroll saw, a few more hand tools, and then through to our engineering area. Down here we have our big Bridgeport Interact 412 CNC mill. We have a smaller CNC mill, metal lathe, CNC lathe, manual mill, plenty of metal storage, ultrasonic cleaner, plenty of milling bits. And then into our main work area, which is a bit crowded at the moment, as we're about ready to load out for the Maker Central show. This is our wheelchair lift that currently doesn't go anywhere because we're awaiting some mezzanine floor. And we've got some general workbenches, a messy kitchen area, so there's another spray booth, sink and a kitchen area for sort of craft, so it keeps it out of the food area. And then these are our business incubator bays, so Emma, one of our members, she hires this space full time. She does a lot of resin crafts. She's also getting ready for Maker Central. And then we've got a little outside area. This is what we're hoping to put a roof on, so it adds us a bit more workspace. And then back through into the kitchen. So that's us, guys. Hope you like the space. Please come and visit us, and we appreciate your support.
And there you go, that's the makerspace itself. So the guided tour from Paul there, you can see all the fantastic facilities we've got. Now, let me tell you a little bit more about Makerspace itself. It's an independent community makerspace that's run as a not-for-profit organisation. Now, get your pen and paper ready, because we are going to give you our address. We are at number 5 Key Lane in Gosport. That's Key as in Q-U-A-Y, Key Lane in Gosport, and that's PO144LJ. Now, if you also use the app What 3 Words to get you right to our front door, if you go to your app and you put in bags, skip, brush, that will literally take you to our front door. So a fantastic app. If you don't use it, have a look at it, because it's a really useful thing that divides the whole planet into 3-meter squares. And ours happens to be bags, skip, brush. So look out for that one. The Makerspace itself is run and managed by volunteers who are also members. So from there, it was established in 2018, started fundraising in 2019, and then signed the lease in May of 2020. Opened later that year in September 2020, obviously amidst all the fun and games of lockdowns and so on. Paul Cobb is is the owner and who runs the place, and from there, Paul's the guy you heard on the video. We currently rely on membership income and donations to operate, and from there we have signed up over 100 members so far, and currently we've got around about 65 active full-time sort of members. So if you'd like to become a member and come and use these fantastic facilities that are here, so no matter what you do, what level of skill you have, whether you're new to making things, whether you're a professional, whether you want to just go and get some extra space, if you live in a flat and you haven't got anywhere to put a lathe, then come and down and see us, because as you saw, we've got tons and tons of stuff down here that you can play with. Our membership details can be found on our website. So again, pen and paper time. Our website is makegosport.co.uk. So that's all one word, makegosport.co.uk. I will get that right by the end of today, I promise. From there, if you go onto our webpage, you can see loads of details about how to sign up, how to become a member. We have discretionary memberships for older people, and we've got student stuff. We've got tons of info whether you want to be a full-time member or just use part of the facilities. Have a look. There was a whole ton of information online that you can have a look at. Different areas within the building. Personally, for me, my favourite's the wood workshop. I'm in there. Whenever I'm in there, I'm just making a heck of a lot of dust and mess. And from there, always having to use the Hoover, so I'm always clearing up. And from there, it's easy to make mess. It's not so easy to clear it up. However, we've got, as you saw, the fantastic 3D printing section is just incredible. For me, no idea what that does. Absolutely no clue how to use it. But there's some very clever people here that do, and the stuff they produce is just insane. Really, really amazing, clever stuff that we're pushing out here. From the the other things that we do here in the Makerspace is we also do workshops. We have training, vocational courses later this year. Keep an eye on the website for the details on those. We are looking to sort of just keep on expanding things and really to give people a space that they can come and do what they want to do, learn things, and just be part of the local community here in Gosport. But as I say, just keep an eye on the website and we'll just keep putting more different bits and pieces up there for you. We currently have some clubs running. So at the moment we've got 2 clubs running which are coding. So from there, if you're interested in coding, you can become a member, and then from there you become part of the team that learns to code. There are loads of people at various different levels here that will actually help you if you're new to coding or whether you're an experienced coder. All sorts of stuff. You can come down. We'd love your assistance on anybody who's a novice at it. Would love the assistance of anybody that has more experience. Personally, not a clue, never coded in my life, passed me by at school, so I really need to sort of get involved in that and have a little look at it from a pure novice basic point of view. We also have a sewing club, so from there we have a massive drive here to actually recycle and upcycle clothes, and from there anything we can stop from going into landfill, if it can be repaired, then that will be just an absolutely incredible thing that we're just going to keep moving those clothes into a new life every single time instead of just binning them. So the sewing club here is extremely busy all the time, and from that point of view we'd love you to come and join that as well. Now, in the background, as you see, we've got the Repair Café going on today. Now, I'll come back and talk about the Repair Café shortly, but that operates from the Makerspace here in Gosport once a month, second Saturday of every single month. A bit like you've probably seen the repair shop on TV. From there, the Repair Café here, book in, bring an item in if you've got it broken, and then we'll look at repairing it with the volunteers that come into the Repair Café and actually make the repairs for you completely. And we've repaired so much stuff, but I will go into detail and come back to that shortly. Now, if you'd like to come and see us here at Gosport, we run open days, and funnily enough, today, Saturday, May the 14th, we are running an open day between 3 and 8 p.m. today. So, completely your choice. Come on down and see us. We'll show you around. We'll show you all the exciting things and all the gadgets and toys and tools, the space itself. You can have a chat with the members that are here. We can have a chat with everybody as far as what you'd like to get out of it, if you'd like to join, what else we can do. Come on down between 3 and 8 p.m. today for our open day. So that address again is number 5 Key Lane, Gosport, PO14 4LJ. We'd love to see you here, and if you can't make it today, there are other open days. Again, go back to the website, and from that point of view you'll see all the details of the upcoming events. Also, if you want to check out our Instagram pages and our YouTube, Facebook, everything, we put everything on everything, so it's all up there somewhere, so you'll find the information wherever you are. So we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'll tell you all about the repairs and what's going on here at the Repair Café today, and from there we'll show you a little bit more about what that does and what it means for the local community. See you shortly. Hello again. Right, we're back. Now, Repair Café. Here at MAKE Gosport, once a month, second Saturday of every month, we run what's called the Repair Café. Now, the Repair Café, basic idea is to recycle and to repair and not to send to landfill. So our whole aim is to try and repair as many things as we possibly can. Obviously the tonnage of waste that goes into the recycling, into the landfill is just huge. So a lot of the goods that we see these days are really not meant to be repaired. As crazy as that is, we're trying to go back to a time earlier where we look at stuff and go, we can fix that. Small bit of work, small bit of effort, and from there we just give it another life for X amount more years, and then that stops the landfill. So from there, that's why the Repair Café was set up. It's run purely by volunteers, so literally everybody here repairing things is a volunteer and signed up, and from there once a month we sort all the bits out, and we have huge variants of things that come in. So just for example today, I don't know if you can see the board just in the corner there, but on our board we've got DVD player. We've already seen Sky Electrics come in. We've got a printer. We've got bikes out in the front of the yard. And from that point of view, we've got, what else have we got there? We've got a Christmas Santa ornament that's not working. A chair that needs repairing. So you can see the wide range of things that are coming in through our doors every single time that we run it. We've had loads of success at repairing things. Last month, amazing job done by one of the volunteers to actually replace the battery of an iPad, which I thought personally was just basically impossible. But from that point of view, they did a fantastic job of taking the screen off, putting the battery in, and it was up and running again. So that iPad now has gone on for another bit of life. So amazing stuff done from the people that are working here. The whole premise of that is that it is all voluntary. It's not charged. If people come down here and bring their bits and pieces in, if they want to make a voluntary contribution, that's always appreciated, just to help us with our costs here. But we don't charge for that. So anything you've got that's sat in the back of your cupboard, and you know you've all got it, up in the shed, there's an old bike, the brakes don't work anymore, you think, I really ought to do something with that, and you leave it and you stick it in the back of the shed. 6 months later, think, I'm going to have a clear out of the shed. And what do? You send it off to the dump because you're not going to repair it. You don't know how to do it, maybe. You don't have the skill set. But it might just be too much effort. Bring it down, because we've got the skills here, we've got the people to do it, especially the bikes. We're really good at bikes. We've got 2 really great people that do the bikes here on a monthly basis, and we've repaired all sorts of stuff on there, and absolutely brilliant to see these people disappearing off with these bikes that are just basically brand new again. So have a look on our website. If you go to the Repair Café website, from there we've got the www.repaircafegosport.co.uk. So that's www.repaircafegosport.co.uk. We're going to show you just a little bit of information about our upcycling workshop that's going on today. We're encouraging people to bring clothes in that we can actually upcycle and get them repaired, and maybe even if we can't repair them, look at changing them into something else. So you might have an old bed sheet that can't do anything with, but we're encouraging people to look at how they may learn how to turn that into, say, a bag or something completely different than it is at the moment. So I'm going to show you a little video on that just for a few seconds, and then from there we'll come back and then we'll actually go and see a live repair with our roving reporters Chris and Emma.
Hello, it's Fiona here from the Repair Café in Gosport, and as part of the Big Fix, which is being held on Saturday the 14th of May across the country, we are holding a upcycling workshop as part of our ongoing sewing group. So if you've started sewing projects and can't get fixed, if you've got charity shop finds that you want to adjust, or children's clothes that you need to amend or make bigger or make smaller, or even if you just fancy repurposing an old duvet cover into something else, bring it along and come and join us. Repair Cafe is free, it's a non-commercial event, donations are welcome. If you would like to book a space, please visit our Facebook page and let us know, and we'll come back to you straight away. Thanks.
I still can't look at alphabeti spaghetti in the same way again. Oh, we on? Hello. So we're going to go round to have a look at the workshop, see who's repairing what at the moment. We've got some interesting things at the moment. I believe we have a pressure washer down the end. It's being worked on. Santa and his sleigh has just been fixed and just left the building by the look of it, so we've missed that one. So we'll go have a look, wander around. We'll go have a look at the pressure washer, see how that's going at the moment. Hello, how's it going?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah? What you fixed?
Fixed so far, fixed a dehumidifier. Poor little kid who put a photo in through the blades, and that's going to wedge the fan, so luckily that was nice to do. Unfortunately, the lady just had a record player, the volume control wasn't working desperately well, and unfortunately it's actually broken on the circuit board, so we'd have to replace the entire circuit board. But she was pleased, because at least she got an answer to the question whether it could be fixed or not. So, and then she'll be back with other things next time, hopefully.
Oh, excellent.
Right.
See?
I'll leave you guys to it.
Excellent. Not everything can be fixed, unfortunately, but we give it a good go anyway. So, there we go. Right, what do we have here? What are we fixing here today?
It's the remnants of a Karcher pressure washer.
Oh, excellent.
which doesn't work, and it's taken ages to just get to the switch unit.
Oh, right. So is it a switch we think's faulty then, or...?
Well, we think it's faulty, yes.
We think it's faulty. So is it not turning on then?
No.
Oh, right. So how old's this item?
I think it must be about 5-year-old.
5 years old.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yes.
So how much was one of these when you bought it? Do you know?
Heavens, that was 5 years ago. I have no idea. It was probably nearly £200.
£200. So yeah, ideally if we can get this fixed.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been looking at getting a new one to replace it, and I suddenly thought, well, let's see if it's repairable.
Yeah.
Phoned a company in Fareham, left a message, and they never got back. They said they repaired pressure washers, but they didn't get back. So here I am.
Excellent.
If it doesn't work, I'll have to get a new one. But again, it's near enough £200.
Yeah. So no, it's definitely worth giving a go to.
I suppose over the years the price has gone down if it's the same, more or less the same price, but it's still a lot of money.
The wrong fuse.
Well, we made it anyway, have we? Forgot a fuse. Well, hopefully it'll get there. We were saying earlier, we were talking about these things earlier, and a lot of the instructions people get for doing these things we find on YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, my first thought when it wasn't working last week when I took it out, I went onto YouTube to see what to do, and it said test that there's not an airlock in the water hose, and it showed me I could do that. That was in my capability. Beyond that, I knew it was electrical. So that definitely wasn't me.
Oh. It's always good to know it's not your fault, isn't it? Yeah. Well, that's brilliant. Well, let's hope it gets it fixed. We might pop back a little bit, so we'll see how it's going.
We'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Okay, then. Well, we'll leave you to it.
Okay.
We'll have a wander around, see what else is going on.
You've got our fingers crossed.
Excellent. Right, so we'll head over this way next. Oh, let's have a wander around over here. See what we got over here. Hello. Do you mind if we have a quick word and nosy?
Yeah, no worries.
Excellent. So what we got going on in this one?
It's a christening music box that rotates, or is supposed to play music and rotates, and that's the bass that they've got there that they can't actually get into at the moment.
Oh.
They've unscrewed it, but the base plate won't come out, so...
Just struggling with the plate at the moment, are they?
Yes.
Oh, oh, there we go. It gets busy over here. So how old is this item?
Over 20 years. Our son was 22. He's 22 now, and it was a christening gift.
That's lovely. It's very pretty. It's really nice.
It's a carousel.
Okay.
And obviously it is supposed to play music and rotate, but it does neither.
Right. Bless her. Well, really hope we can fix that, because it must have a lot of sentimental value, this one.
Yes. Yes.
Oh.
It was of the age where when you had a child and you had a christening, you gave silver gifts. So we've got an airplane and a first tooth holder, first hair holder, little cutlery sets, things like that. That's what they used to do back in the early 2000s. He's a millennium baby, so yeah.
Well, that's lovely. It's really nice. Oh.
So we've heard about this through Facebook, so we thought, well, we'd come and have a look.
Brilliant. Well, you're always welcome. We'd love to see people coming down here and trying to get things fixed.
Trying to get things open.
Yes. So, yeah, it's a horrible throwaway society we kind of live in these days, so it's nice to see people trying to fix these random things, and particularly when they have sentimental value like this. So, but yes, so that's lovely. But this area here, we'll go back to having a look at this. This is our messy kitchen area in the workshop. This is where we do a lot of things that require a kitchen, but not necessarily to do your baking in. We have an oven in here for sort of curing some bits, a hob, which has been used for baking wax melts, various different things like that. We've got a nice sink there for doing bits that particularly will create a bit of dust and dirt, so that's always nice there. But I thought it was worth showing that off as we're in the area at the same time. Let's carry on round, let's have a look. So this area we've just passed through is our main workshop area as well. This is where a lot of the stuff comes in, just to do some larger projects and things if we need a particularly large amount of space. So I'll wander through into the woodwork area, which is just through here, see if there's anyone fixing anything in here. Doesn't look like it. No one in here at the moment, but might as well have a quick look at the woodwork area whilst we're here. So,
Coast upstairs.
is he? We'll have a look, find Dave in a bit. This is our wood turning area. It's a fairly newish area which we're still working on completing at the moment, but we've got a couple of nice lathes in here and some jigsaws for doing some various different bits of woodwork. This is our dust extraction system. This is a dust extraction system for an item we have affectionately called Big Chris. Big Chris is our CNC router table, which is just out here. The reason it's called Big Chris is because it creates almost as much mess as I do. Almost. It gets close, but it hasn't quite got that far yet. So we'll see if we can find someone else quick as we're passing through. This is a metalwork area, it's a machine area. We've got a lot of equipment here that's been donated by Kingsbury's, which is an engineering company just around the corner from us, and various other members have donated some of their equipment down here as well for doing metalwork, CNC and lathes in this area. So we're just in the process of setting that up as well at the moment. Okay, we'll head through. So we're going through, you can see some of the fun and games we created. This is a Toolwall challenge. We're at Maker Central, if you missed that. This was one of the challenges we set up. The foam is provided by a company called Shadow Foam. They specialise in making foam for holding your tools. So we thought it'd be a fun idea to make a game to try and create an area where you can try and put the tools away as quick as possible for a prize. Worked very well. We had lots and lots. I think it was about over 200 people had a go on that at the end. Head round. This is my favourite area, the coffee machine, which is a lovely addition. I spend a lot of time at the coffee machine drinking coffee. It keeps me entertained for a lot of the time. Oh, here comes Rob. Hello, Rob. What have you been up to? Anything
I've just been up to see the guys upstairs. They're, Tom is helping someone with their laptop. They've got a HP printer and it won't print Wi-Fi. So I think Tom's found a little bit of software to download to help the printer. So that might be a printer fixed.
Excellent. Right, we'll go see if we can find the printer then. Right, upstairs then. Right. So this place is a bit like a TARDIS. Appears a lot bigger than it actually is. So we'll walk through here. This is our electronics lab. Hello, everyone. Hello. So yeah, electronics lab, stroke droid workshop at the moment. R2 seems to be in bits up here, but we're getting patched up and working again at some point. So there we go. Pop through here. Into here. This is our fab lab. It's another area. We have a laser cutter and engraver here, which is always good for doing some bits. We might be able to see if we can get that set up later, doing some bits. That could be entertaining to watch. And it's our 3D printing area. At the moment we've got a couple of 3D printers going. This one in the corner in the red is just printing a vase. Just because it's pretty and entertaining. It's using an effect called spiralize or vase mode, depending on the particular software you're using. It's just going to go round and round in circles to create the vase. And this one is 3D printing a Lego piece at the moment. Just a jumbo-sized Lego styly piece. Okay, so pop through it here. And don't worry, we won't point a camera at you, it'll be fine. Right, okay, so come through, see what's going on. Right, how's it going? Can we talk to you guys?
You can talk to me, yeah, sure.
Yeah. What are you up to at the moment?
Well, come on ahead. We're trying to. Tom's trying to fix my printer. The printer's been working for years, but when I tried to get it to e-print and connect it up to the web, it wouldn't work. And now it doesn't seem to see the laptop, or the laptop doesn't see the printer. So I think what he's doing at the moment is he's getting rid of all the software on the laptops. He's deleted the printer driver and now reinstalling a new printer driver again.
Just starting again from
and
scratch.
We're holding our breath for that to happen.
And eventually it should work.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, IT magic and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. So we're just at the stage where we're waiting for it to set back up again at the moment, are we?
Just waiting for it to install the drivers, and then we'll start this install process again.
Brilliant, excellent. Well, it'd be nice if we can get that up and running again.
I'm telling you, I can't do any more woodwork until I get this printer to work.
Oh, really?
Well, I've got all my drawings on the print on the laptop, and I've got my cut list on the laptop, and I need to print the cut list to bring it to B&Q. Other providers are available, but I need to bring it to B&Q to get them to cut it. So
what's the next woodwork project you're working on?
I'm in the middle of one.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of one, building an entertainment unit, and I've designed it. Because I have to come here to do it, I've designed it in 3 sections. I've built the first section, I've just to paint and assemble the second section, and the next thing is to do the third section. But I can't do that until I get it cut, and I can't get it cut until I get a cut list, and I can't get a cut list until I get the printer to work, and I can't get the printer to work until Tom sorts it out for me.
Oh, that's brilliant. So you're already a member here as well.
Swallowed a fly, isn't it?
So you're already a member here as well. You're actually a member. So that's great. So you're using the facilities we have here, Repair Café, to get this working as well.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Brilliant. See, wonderful community.
Yeah.
Brilliant, isn't it? Excellent.
It's a network.
Yes, it is. It's brilliant. It's all really good. So hopefully this will work. And say hopefully we'll see in a little bit. But yeah, no, this is great. Also, while we're up here, we've got the sewing group up here doing various different things. You doing anything exciting?
Knitting.
Knitting? What are you knitting?
I'm knitting a pair of leg warmers.
Leg warmers?
So to protect my knees and legs when I do my aerial hoop at gymnastics.
There we go. See? That's impressive, isn't it? There we go. Maybe what we need to do is get an aerial hoop set up in here so you can practice it. Do you think we can get Paul to agree to that?
It probably need to be weight rated, but...
Well, we'll see what we can come up with then. So there we go. So that's about everything we've got going on here at the moment.
Alan in a minute?
Yeah, if we head back over to Alan, see what's going on with Alan. Okay. Headed back through the workshop again.
Maybe go show off the waiting area in the sun and the bikes, and then pops back to Alan.
Yeah. We got some. Look, come back to you in a second. So where we go now? Out here?
Maybe, go see the guys in the waiting area and
the waiting area?
Bike workshop out there.
Brilliant, excellent. How's everyone doing out here? Do you mind if we come say hello?
Just about to start mending a china there.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
What's this?
It's a pottery bowl.
Oh dear. How old's this?
So this is by a potter called Mike Foster, who was based in Cornwall in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
And I originally purchased some work that he did back in the early 90s, loved it. Never really came across it again. Sorry, there's a spider in there. And then during lockdown, I discovered that quite a few people were selling his pieces on eBay.
Okay.
So I slowly, spent quite a bit of money slowly over lockdown on gathering some more pieces. And sadly, this one arrived with the handle broken. Okay. They had packaged it very well, but it arrived with the handle broken. None of them are particularly expensive pieces, £5–10 at the most. But I've built up a collection now of about 30 or 40 pieces. So I just really wanted to try and get this one fixed so it can go on display with the others.
No, if it's what you like, it's what you like, isn't
absolutely,
it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant. As I say, if we can get it fixed, it's all worth doing.
It is, absolutely, yeah.
Brilliant, excellent. That's always good. So out here, is it ready to go back?
Oh
yeah. Hello. Oh, I'll pop out here. So out here we've got our repair centre for bikes and bits. So, don't want to ram into the mobility scooter here. So this is where we get some bikes fixed, because we expect bicycles every now and again. So have we got any interesting bikes in repair at the moment? Oh, we've caught Marcy's eating his lunch. It's always good, isn't it?
Repair 2 bikes.
Repair 2 bikes. What was wrong with them?
One, the headset, front fork screw were loose.
Yep.
And the other one, the rear brakes didn't work correctly.
Okay, is it something that's easy to fix? Or?
Very easy.
Very easy.
Showed the customer, did the repair, and I'm sure they can do it again.
Excellent. That's brilliant. So it's about sort of showing them how to fix their own problems as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Excellent. No, that's great. So there we go. Right, so I'll go back.
Or you can just pass over.
Excellent.
Pass over. Oh, sorry. What are you doing here?
We're in the way, aren't we?
Blowing the dust.
That's all right. Right, let's go see if we can find Alan again. Look at this, we almost look like we know what we're doing.
Thank you, Chris. Fantastic insight into the repairs that are going on, and some great successes so far, and lots going on at the moment in progress. We'll visit Chris and Emma again later on, and we'll see how we're getting on with the rest of those repairs. Don't forget, if you'd like to become a member of MAKE Gosport, then go to our website at makegosport.co.uk, and there you can find all the details of the membership. But also don't forget, today, May the 14th, between 3 and 8 p.m, we're having an open day, so just pop on down, come and have a look, come and see us, and we'll have a cup of tea and we'll show you around the place and show you what we can do here. Now, 2 weekends ago, our illustrious team of volunteers and members took part in a national show at the Birmingham NEC, and that show's called, as you may have heard Chris refer to, is called Makers Central. Now that is an international show with people from all around the world that come in, and it's all like-minded people that just love building stuff. And from that point of view, there were all sorts of people there. I'm going to show you a little bit of video first, and this is a fascinating video of how our team put together the stand that you'll see that everybody saw at the show, and where we sort of told everybody about MAKE Gosport and what we do. So have a look at this video. Fascinating if you love time-lapse photography.
Drop it.
And there you go, fascinating watching time-lapse photography, and the guys did an amazing job. They were absolutely inundated over the whole weekend of people coming to see what the store was all about, and from that point of view they met some online legends. Now if you know your online celebrities, you'll know that there are all sorts of people out there that build all sorts of wacky, crazy, bonkers stuff, and we had people such as Colin Furze, Jimmy DeResta, Bobby Duke, Nick Zametti, and many others came along to the the stall, and I think they've signed bits and pieces, and we had some stools and things that were there that we'd made, and they signed those. So absolutely brilliant to see these people. If you don't know about these guys, really check them out. Check out Colin Furze. He is an absolute nutter. He took his garden, dug it up and built an underground bunker in his back garden. So genius, fantastic building that he did, incredible. Check his videos out, Colin Furze, absolutely amazing videos, but he must have the most understanding wife ever, because the video I was watching of his yesterday, he's digging tunnels from his shed in the garden and the bunker in his garden, and he's coming up in the pantry. So it's just like insane stuff. Another one I was watching was Jimmy DeResta. And Jimmy DeResta he does amazing metalwork stuff. I was watching his. Oh, hello! Somebody's broken something. So Jimmy DeResta builds all sorts of wonderful stuff, and I was watching a video of a scissor lift barbecue. Now I want one of these barbecues. Absolutely insane. So check these guys out online. They're just incredible builders. And Colin Furze hover bike. You've got to have a look at that one. That's really insane. Show you a little bit of video of Colin. We took a candy floss machine up to Makers, and that probably was the biggest hit out of the whole conference centre. People love candy floss, what can you say? So have a watch of this, and from there, this is Colin Furze playing with our candy floss machine. Let me just tee this video up. There you go, see you shortly.
Yeah, I would also like spin it as well as going around.
So like that?
Yeah.
I want to go a bit faster. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that just ain't so bad. Where's floss? Oh, but it's going everywhere now. It's going everywhere now. Do I need to go?
It will.
Oh my god.
In the air.
Oh my god.
Do you need me to stop it?
Yeah, let's stop it.
Oh.
Let's try that again.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Can I even have that?
Yeah, you can have that. It's all still edible. I feel like I've got it all in my face. Oh, that was fun. I don't think I'm going to get a job down the fair anytime soon, am I? Oh, thank you for that.
That's all right. Keeps you busy.
So there you go, that was Colin making a bit of a mess of the candy floss, but you know, hey, that can't be as easy as it looks, can it? So I've never tried it, I don't know about you, but that was brilliant. Just to see Colin at the show was amazing. We took all sorts of tools and gadgets and toys and games and all sorts of things. We had a massive Connect 4, which is just like ginormous Connect 4. They took a tool wall. Now, if you've not seen a tool wall challenge, yeah, you need to watch this next video because it was really cool. Basically, imagine foam with all the shapes cut out, and all the tools have got to go back in the shape as quick as possible. It was mega popular. We had so many people wanting to have a go and trying to beat everybody else's time. Add a bit of competition, everybody goes nuts. It was brilliant. So have a look at this video, and we'll show you the tool wall.
Fastest time wins the tool, and technically, if we get the fastest time, I need an adult email address. Pop your name in there. As long as you get them in the right place, I'll push them in for you, alright? Time. Big red button to stop the time. Alright? Go.
What?
Turn it round. There you go. Look high, slowly. Yay! Well done. We're all in. 3 minutes and 8 seconds is not a bad time.
I thought it was going to be 10 hours.
Well, that's it. I mean, you've certainly beaten that. So, well done.
Very good. Well done.
Am I there?
Unfortunately. But it was a good go nevertheless. I know.
That's really quick, isn't it?
It's very quick.
Yeah, 1 minute 12 seconds.
There you go, you can see the fun that it was had. That little boy was having a great time there. There were all sorts of things up there, as you can imagine. There were robots and all sorts of things, and this next little guy really explained the robots really well. So have a look at this video. There we go.
The line first, those two actions against Jason. Against Portugal Design, the mad mind behind the collar. Cobras gets a nibble on them. He takes that forward jump.
Well, we've seen the the big robot battle, we didn't get to control any, so this wins in my book.
So there you go, you can see the fun that was being had by the robots in the main arena, but also the mini arena with the smaller robots. Maker Central is just one of the many projects that Make Gosport gets involved with, and the members here get involved in all sorts of things. We were involved last year with the Lee Victory Festival here in Leon Solent, and all sorts of things you'll see us about. So if you want to get involved, please do come and see us, come and join in, come and become a member, come and see us for the open day this afternoon between 3 and 8, and we'd love to see you and have you on board. We're now going to go back to Chris and Emma, and we're going to see how the repairs are going. So over to you, Chris.
Banana leaves are really rough. Anyway, right, so if we wander around, we'll have a look, sort of see what's going on. We've got the repair board over here. It's probably a good idea to stop and sort of have a look. Wait. Oh, Ellen, disappear off. So hello, Sarah. This is lovely Sarah. She's an amazing person. Puts up with me a lot. So if you can explain us how this board works, what it's basically logging.
When the people come in with the things they need to repair, they book in and we fill in a sheet for them. Then we log it on the whiteboard so we can see what repairs are up there, what sort of repair needs to be done, and what state the repair's in. So we can see that it's not very well organised, but I wasn't straightening it up just for film. But we've had 15 repairs in, and we've only got 3 out still, so 3 are still being repaired, so we've had quite a busy day for us. Any questions?
No, that's brilliant. So roughly how many do we normally get on a weekend when we do this?
Between 10 and 20 at the moment.
Yeah. And do you know any kind of percentage on what we kind of get fixed?
I don't have an idea.
You don't have it? That's okay.
Sorry, no.
That's fine.
We've had a few fails today.
Have we?
That's why we had a sad face.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
That's okay. These things happen. The important thing is we give it a go. So that's always a good thing. I did notice earlier there was one that come in, an ornament. It's been left with us to sort of try and do more. Is that something that happens often? Do you know?
Yes, if there's a member who's happy to take the job on as a private job, then that's happened a few times.
Oh, that's good. So we would say it's not always kind of we try it and then if we don't, it goes away. Sometimes we look into it further.
We can look into it further or make suggestions if it needs to go to a professional place.
No, that's brilliant. Excellent. No, brilliant. Thank you very much for that. That's always good to sort of know. So it gives us a bit more insight into how these things work. Oh, right, let's go out here. We'll have a look back at the piece of pottery earlier that was broken in transit. We'll have a look, see how that's going. We'll just slowly creep up.
And then they made it into this fantastic art project, which ended up in the gallery.
Thank you.
Road. They also do. So they got. I've just been given an allotment.
Hello. Look, we have a repair. We're just holding it.
Wow.
While it glues down quite nicely.
Very good.
It's fabulous.
Yeah.
So. Can be sort of seen, but it's the best we can effect without building an armature.
So what are we using to stick this together?
Araldite.
Brilliant.
Good old 2-part epoxy.
Excellent.
It just gives you a tiny bit of working time, and then it's pretty good after that, but it'll fully set shortly.
So this is just something you can get pretty much any DIY store?
Or the pound shop.
Or the pound shop. Good old pound shop, look at
the
that.
Pound shop stuff is better than the really expensive stuff. Because it goes off faster.
What you can't get at the pound shop is the skill and the knowledge to be able to do this, or the dexterity, which I don't have. So,
or patience sometimes. Just a bit of patience sometimes.
So we're just going to peel off the bit of tape underneath because there will be a bit of excess, but it helped me hold it there, and it's not too bad. Yep. There we go, and we'll peel off this one. So it's not fully set yet, but we're now just going to sit here and enjoy our cup of tea. Yeah, and we're fixed. And let it set.
So what we're saying is most of this repair is just sitting here drinking?
Of course.
That is the
Nice cup
perfect
of tea.
repair, isn't it?
Nice cup of tea in the sunshine. What more could you want?
Slice of cake.
Best Saturday ever.
Now that's an idea. Are you offering?
So we need to go find cake. See if we can find cake for people. Makes this repair perfect. Brilliant. Excellent. Well, there we go. Another success. There we go. Excellent. Brilliant.
Do you want to go find cake or do you want to pass back to Alan?
Shall we go find cake? So we'll see if there's cake.
Let's go find cake.
Right. We're going to pass back to Alan, but no, we've decided there might be cake somewhere, so we're going to see if we can find cake. Hello, Duncan. How are you?
All right.
Yeah, we're good. You been up to anything exciting?
I've repaired a radiator.
Yeah.
Which was quite straightforward because the guy had been in last month, and I've done a space tour as well.
Oh.
Very nice.
So there we go. There we go. See, always fixing stuff. Good. Right. So after some cake for the ladies outside. Ooh. There we go. There we go. We'll grab them.
Yeah.
I'll be back if there's any left. Right. Here we go. Right. Running outside with cake. There we go. Look. Oh. We're going to challenge Annika now. Right.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, someone gave me a microphone. I'm just running with it now. There we go.
No, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm
Perfect. Right. Brilliant. Excellent. And passing back to Alan.
Thank you, Chris. I noticed I didn't get offered the cake. Outrageous. Just outrageous. Yes, cake. Thank you. Oh, so kind. Yes. Yum. Now, MAKE Gosport has also got a crowdfunder going at the moment. We're trying to add in an extra floor. So from what you've seen of the space today, as you go through, we've got a mezzanine floor upstairs already, but we're also trying to put a second mezzanine floor in. And at the moment, our biggest problem is the fact we have no disabled access to the upper floors. So we have the lift, but we need to build a floor to actually get the lift installed. So from there, we are a crowdfunder running at the moment. So please, if you have any spare change, I appreciate it's tough at the moment, but if you could spare us a few quid, anything extra to go in towards the fund for building the extra mezzanine floor, that will help us enable disabled access so that we can get people upstairs and widen up the base of people that we can actually offer the makerspace to. So I'll give you the email, the web address of the crowdfunder, but to be quite honest, it's quite complicated. Go to our website, www.makegosport.co.uk, and you'll see right on the front page, you'll see our crowdfunder. Click on the link, and then it will guide you through the process of just chucking a bit of money in the pot for us. Always appreciated, and whatever it is, a fiver, 50 quid, 500, 5,000, whatever you like, we don't mind. Thank you very much indeed, that'll be always appreciated. In a moment, we're going to go back to Chris, and he's going to talk to Dave, who is our person who runs the Repair Café and who set the Repair Café up last year. We instigated a sort of a trial version of the Repair Café last year in August, and then we went live for our public on the September. And Dave has been there right from the beginning, organising it, setting up the website. He organises the bits and pieces every single day, and from that point of view, he is our glorious leader. So I'm going to pass you to Chris.
Yeah, we on? So, brilliant, excellent. Well, I'm up here with Dave on the terrace. This is an area where we quite often have a couple of socials. We'll come and have some barbecue and some pizza evenings up here. It's quite a nice view out over across the creek over towards Portchester and Portsdown Hill, so it's quite nice. But we're here with Dave. Dave runs, this was his idea to run the cafes and things. We just thought it'd be nice to ask you what came up with the idea, how did you come up with this idea, and what got you into this in the first place?
How did I come up with the idea? Yeah. Well, I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
You stole it.
So what happened was, so I don't know if you've mentioned MAKE Gosport has a Discord server.
I have not, no.
So all the members of MAKE Gosport, I'm a member, we're all on Discord, and one day Paul put a message out on Discord to say, can somebody help me with a funding application? And I said, okay, I'll help you with a funding application. When's it needed by? And he said, this afternoon. And it was Hampshire County Council waste minimisation people who were paying money out to community organisations to start these repair cafes. And so I googled Repair Cafe, discovered what they were, wrote the application, then it got approved, so I ended up having to run it.
So it wasn't even your idea, and now you're stuck here doing it.
So there's thousands of them, thousands of repair cafes all around the world. There's probably about a dozen of them in Hampshire, and they just keep going. Like once the repair cafe's up and running, it becomes a regular community event. It's a lot of fun, and yeah.
It's nice to see the sort of the different people come in with their different things and some of their stories on sort of some of the sentimental value behind some of the items as well. So I imagine it gives you a bit of a sense of achievement once you've fixed something with some of these people.
I like the smile on people's faces when you do fix something. Yeah.
Yeah, as I say, that's all. As I say, I'm a repair technician by trade, but yeah, there is a good sense of achievement once you've completed something. So yeah, that must be good. More so probably with this, because some of the items can be quite old and have a lot of meaning behind them. So is there any interesting stories that you've picked up?
Oh well, my favourite one was Larry the Lion.
Yeah, what was he?
Larry the Lion is a 1961 cuddly toy made by Mattel, and the lady that brought him in had had him since childhood, and he'd lost the power of speech. So we tried our best to repair his voice box, but the plastic components had just disintegrated, so we made a new one out of a Raspberry Pi. We got a little microcomputer and found the recordings of his voice on the internet, on YouTube. Somebody had recorded another Larry, so we recorded that onto our little Raspberry Pi and put it inside, stitched him up, and off he went with his voice. Very happy lady.
So we managed to bring him up into the 21st century as well.
Absolutely.
So there. Upgrade. It's now Cyborg Larry.
Cyborg Larry,
Yeah.
yes.
No,
yes.
that's brilliant. I say there's always stories like that. That I say it's good. So sometimes it's about finding a way around a problem, not necessarily being able to come up with the original anymore, because the parts don't exist anymore. So that's really good. But she went away happy, did she?
Absolutely.
Excellent.
Took a while though. Took a couple of months.
Well, say
she came back.
Not a simple one, is it?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. No, that's great. So, is there any advice you'd like to give to anyone out there that's got anything broken or?
Well, my advice is don't be afraid to take things to pieces to see how they work, and don't be afraid to try things out even if you don't fully understand exactly how the item works. Quite often it's last resort, so if you were going to throw it into recycling anyway, why not give it a go? And that's what we're here for. So bring your broken things to the Repair Cafe and we'll fix them together.
Good advice.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Excellent.
Cheers.
Brilliant.
Chris, do you want to say thank you and goodbye and pass back to Alan then?
Thank you and goodbye and pass back to Alan now. See, I'm learning this.
Well done, Chris. Good to see you finally got the hang of it. That was Dave. Thank you, Dave. And Dave's been absolutely brilliant at setting the Repair Cafe up. It must have been a huge amount of work. So again, thanks from all of the volunteers to Dave, because he has done an amazing job of getting it off the ground. And to reiterate, anything you've got, bring it down to the Repair Cafe. Second Saturday of every month here at MAKE Gosport in Key Lane in Gosport. And from that point of view, we'd love to have your stuff to repair because it's great fun for a start, but a sense of satisfaction for us and for you, and from that point of view it saves it going to landfill, which is the most important thing of all. We're pretty much done. Thank you very much for joining us today. Just to reiterate, go to our website for more details about makegosport.co.uk. Have a look at the memberships, join us. MAKE Gosport loves being part of the local community, and we'd love the local community to be part of MAKE Gosport. We do a lot of great things here, lots of great fun to be had. If you've got any mind to come and build something, make something, learn how to make or build something, come and see us. And there will be somebody here who can help you, somebody here who can teach you, and maybe you can teach us as well. That would be fantastic. So we're going to sign off. Thank you very much indeed for tuning in today. Looking forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget the open day this afternoon between 3 and 8. Come and see us, come and say hello and have a cup of tea and a piece of cake. And the cake was delicious, by the way. See you next time.
Yeah, no way. Bye everyone.
Goodbye, YouTube. Bye.